Guys, welcome to day 5 of Emotional Intelligence with Coach LDA. And for those that are meeting me for the first time, this is Dare-Akanni, and it's been phenomenal 4 days with you. If you're just joining us today, I would encourage you to click on this link bit.ly/ 21 days EQD, all in caps, bit.ly/B 21 days EQD, all in caps. And when you go there, you're going to have access to the previous classes we've had, the exercises, the learning notes. And of course, you stand a chance of having a one-on-one with me if you go through the classes. Now, today we're going to be talking about emotional honesty. We've talked about understanding your emotions, understanding your triggers. We've talked about staying in the positive zone all the time. Now, let's talk about emotional honesty. What does it mean to be honest with your emotions, right? And it's simple, being real with how you feel, being real with yourself. Now, emotional intelligence is not you hiding your feelings, it is not you masking your thoughts and your feelings. It is about you accepting them and choosing the right attitude with it. So, you have to be real with how you feel. It means acknowledging what you're feeling. It means acknowledging whatever you have before expressing yourself. It's also about recognizing your feelings and being open about it, right? We are all at different stages in our life. It's okay to feel in certain ways. If you're feeling sad, it means you're okay. Now, for instance, something bad happens to someone you know and you are dancing. Don't you think something is wrong with that person? Or you get a gift and you are still not happy. Although there are different gifts that has different motives, but it is expected that if you get something that you really desire and you love, you're happy or you feel happy. So being okay with your emotions is just being honest. The days you're feeling sad, you say, oh, okay, there are days when you don't feel very good. I accept it. How did I get here? And sometimes you don't even want to deal with it immediately. And you might just want to excuse yourself, right? Some friends are commenting like, oh, you know what? I can you please give me some time? Let me process my thoughts. So it's okay to feel any certain way. Sometimes we get angry and we feel that being angry is all bad. Anger in itself is not bad. It is what you do. So when you see people doing bad things, emotions of anger will stay in you. And you're like, why? So it means that you are acknowledging feelings, right? It means you're acknowledging your feelings. So you have to be honest with it. You have to understand your emotions and acknowledge your emotions. Now, why is it important for you to be honest with how you feel? It helps you build authentic and stronger relationship. When you acknowledge how you feel to people, people know you for who you are, and it helps you. If you have a friend that was sad for a reason and like, you know what, I'm not feeling so happy right now. How about you give me some time? Let me process my thoughts. You're seen as a credible person, other than you just being around people and they say one thing and you're triggered, you're saying negative things, and they're looking like, what's happening to Amaka, of why is Alima this cranky? So sometimes you don't have to be cranky around people. When you understand the emotions that you're feeling, you just want to excuse yourself and choose your ways better. You just kind of help everybody in the picture. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person, but yeah, it just gives you a better relationship. Now, it helps you to also manage and understand your emotions where you know when you're being honest. So, oh, I'm in that space whereby I might not be optimal. Let me just step back and do something about it. Now, it also helps you to communicate. So you can see, you can tell your friends or anybody that, can you please give me a break? It helps you communicate. So people are not, they're not misquoting you. They are not. You don't leave the slate blank and say, "Oh, they should say, that's how this person is." Oh, you don't even know her. Hmm. She's a moody person. 1 minute she's sad, 1 minute she's happy, and they are thinking of giving you contracts or recommending you for prefect, and they say, ah, that one, if you make her the head girl, and something happens and she has to represent the school, she will just blank out. She's very brilliant though, but you see where she acts, don't even go near her. You see, just because you're not able to communicate and own up to your emotions, people start to see you as unreliable, and they won't recommend you for leadership positions or things that can actually impact you. Now, we've talked about that. Let's talk about how you can now recognize those emotions. I know we talked about it earlier, but we can go back over and over again. Now, emotions are signals that tells you about something. So always check in with yourself. And that's the first step to owning up to your emotion. Check up with yourself. LDA, how you feeling right now? I'm feeling very cool. I'm feeling very light because I'm with you guys. Right. So you need to first of all understand your emotions. Take your time to do your check-in. How you feeling? There are days that I have my low days too, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, okay, guys, can you give me some time, please? If you taking a stroll, you know. So check in. So once in a while, you can save it on your phone and call it check-in time. And what time is it? Check-in time. Checking on yourself. How are we feeling right now? And write it down. Or tell yourself, I'm happy, I'm nervous, I'm angry, I'm excited. Now, why is it very hard? So you wonder, all of these things I've said, why then is it difficult for people to own up to their emotions and accept their emotions? First one, they fear that they could be judged or misunderstood. And that's why you also have to be that person that makes the world a good place for everybody to live in. Some people will fear that, oh, if I tell them that I'm feeling sad, they will laugh at me or they might not understand me. So like, let me just mask it. And especially for the guys, right? For boys, say, boys don't cry. It means that you are weak. Mask it up, mask it. And something is paining you. And they tell you, don't cry. Oh, big boys don't cry. Or big girls don't cry. My lie. Don't let people make you avoid your emotions, right? I know that there's that sense of fear, but you have to get over that fear, you know. Now, you're also worried that people might not accept your feelings. If I tell you, oh, I'm not feeling happy, they say, some people might feel like they will think I am pretending. They'll say, why won't you feel happy? Like one of some posts to say, toughen up. And the truth is, sometimes people would accept you. You're just being afraid. Now, it's also sometimes easier for you to ignore your emotions than to deal with them. So someone does something to you and you don't like it. It might be easier. You might think that the easier route is to ignore that person and just walk away and say, Well, again, you are sweeping the emotions under the carpet and it's going to stare right at you. So you need to be honest with yourself and address that emotions. Oh, XYZ said this to me and I don't feel good about it, right? So you need to address it so that in the next minute you can change your vibes to a positive one. Now, what are the steps to practice emotional honesty? Right? The first one is the name your emotions. I'm going to just step by step. The first one, acknowledge your feelings. Like I said, name it. Like name it, write it down, say it out. Now, express your emotions. Share how you feel. So sometimes people say, I don't want to be confrontational, or you feel that your emotions at that time is still very intense, that if you go and tell the person right there, it might escalate. One of the things I do, I journal about it. Or you can do a voice note to yourself and record that and say, you know, Brian, do you know that you really got me pissed off? I don't like what you did to me. Say it into that voice note. Listen to it. So like, does it feel good? Okay, let me try it again. Rehearse it till you get the kind of words. I'm sure by the time you're rehearsing it and saying it to yourself, there's a possibility that your anger is starting to reduce, or that negative emotion is starting to reduce. And by the time you do that to your anger and you get to a place where you feel like, okay, it's okay for me to send this without you insulting the person. So sometimes you want to express your emotions and in the process you're adding to it. So you're saying, no, do you know you're very stupid for saying something to me? And when you say, hey, I'm stupid, the person says something back and it continues like that. So you kind of avoid those kind of negative talks and you just tell the person how you feel. I feel quite unhappy by, the things you said. It makes me feel lesser than who I really am. And I appreciate our friendship. Could you please not tell me things like this again? Right? If you send that one to someone, it might be difficult for the person to say, oh, you're stupid. I'm not saying that completely the person will not or might just give into it, but it reduces the possibility of the person misinterpreting it or saying wrong things to you. Now, another thing is the third one is you have to be vulnerable, right? You don't think, I don't want to know people, I don't want people to know that I'm not happy, I'm struggling with my emotions. Bro, who cares? Sometimes it works, sometimes, but it is for your benefit, it's for your good. You want to feel good a lot of times, so you don't need to harbor negative emotions about people. Now, when you're being honest with others, it strengthens your friendship. You know, it helps you understand people better, you have deeper connections, it makes you view. Now, if you are feeling very hard, if it feels very hard for you to accept your emotions, know that it is okay. And you so in our class that I'm going to give us a worksheet where you can complete the sentence, right? And just write notes. When you come back from school, say, oh, so I'm going to put like some statement and say, okay, I am happy today because, so you feel it, I feel sad or I felt sad today because I felt. So you need to start to journal those things, right? You need to start small. Now, is it really worth it? Like, if you're doing all of this, is it worth it? Yes. The first thing is you're able to understand yourself better. You're able to know yourself and you're in more control of your emotions. You're able to build stronger connections. Like I said, people are able to trust you with leadership positions, their lives, things, and you are growing. You're getting matured. So when they say, oh, somebody has grown, sometimes it's with positive character. Now, when you're honest with yourself, it means you're open about how you're feeling. It might be not uncomfortable sometimes, but when you continue to practice it, it makes you feel better. It promotes your mental health, right? It makes you feel good. Life is too short and sad to feel bad, right? So some really takeaways for today: acknowledge your feelings, recognize them and name them, express yourself honestly, be vulnerable, and practice self honesty. I hope it's been all shades of amazing. We have our practices and our worksheets in the WhatsApp group, and you might also want to get reminders so you don't miss out on any of these days. Please join our WhatsApp group and have an amazing rest of the day. Bye.